On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me Acid Rush 3 by Serponge and Bootiti 2 by Jonathan GD. How's it going? Welcome to the second Demon of Christmas. In this video, we're doing a hard demon called Acid Rush 3 by Serponge and many other people. It is a mega collab, as all the Acid Rushes are. The Acid Rush series is really cool because Acid Rush 1 was all made in like 1 or 2 days. A bunch of creators came together and made a level very quickly, and I think Acid Rush 3 took a little bit longer than that. I've played the other two on the channel as they came out. This one, I was gonna play it when it came out, but I decided to wait for the 12 Demons of Christmas to include it. It's a very fun level, and I'm pretty consistent at it. The only part I'm not consistent at is the spider part. Maybe it's just because I suck at the spider, but I find the spider part in the middle of this level very hard! So it says I practiced this level for 1,300 attempts, but basically what happened is I was gonna do this level when it first came out. I practiced it a bunch, changed my mind, and then forgot a bunch of stuff about it, and then have come back months later to beat it. So, yeah, probably these days, I've probably spent about 500 attempts on it to get ready. So Acid Rush 3, let's go, by Serponge and various others. And you'll be able to see in the end card, you'll see who is involved with it. So the beginning of the level's fairly chill. This part, you gotta know exactly what parts you should hold down and which parts you shouldn't. I find there's a lot of that in this level, knowing which parts you should hold and which parts you should just like be pressing the button. But I mean, overall, I would say the beginning is very chill once you know what to do. Remember to hit your jump rings, kids. So I practice that spider part in the middle a lot. Like, I would say half of my practice attempts are just on the spider part. And I think it's just because I'm not that good at the spider. I haven't seen many other people, like, have a hard time with the spider part. I think it's just me. I gotta get better at the spider or something. Okay, let's go. These are some tight ball timings, but it's not that bad. Pretty chill flying section. And then the next part's pretty tough, though, this part right here. So you need to know which jump rings to hit. Those two, green one at the end, and then stay straight. It's pretty easy, and the blue one at the end. I think I'm not getting much height on the slope for some reason when I jump up to that blue jump ring, the first one. It might be like 144 or 240 hertz thing. I'm not too sure, or I'm just doing it wrong. But either way, I usually don't die there, even with me not jumping high enough going into it. So that shouldn't be like a big problem. There we go. Duel. Wow. Passed the duel first time. Let's go. Oh my god, we might get to the spider part. It's gonna wreck me so hard. Yeah, we're gonna get to the spider part. I knew it! You can't press the timings too early. It looks like you have all the room in the world on the next slope, so you could go up a little bit earlier than expected, you know? But like, no! You die! You have to go like right at the end of every slope. Like exactly at the end of every slope. Some of them are a little easier than others, but some of the slope timings, they're so brutal! Ooh, it's hard! But it could just be me. Maybe I just sucked at that part. And like everyone else is like, dude, that's like pretty easy, bro. And I'm like, whoa, bro, calm down, okay? I'm just scared of spiders, bro. And he's like, wow, bro, I am calm, okay? And we're like, no, we're not. We're getting angry, bro. And we're like, The end's pretty stressful too. There's this part with like all these slopes. But it's really fun though. I do like that part. But it is stressful, yeah. But I might die at the very end a few times, like after the boss fight. Boss fight's pretty chill though. Ooh, damn, yeah, I pressed that green jump ring a little too early. I really like that part. I like the way it flows. It's really cool. Figuring it out is a little bit tough, but once you figure it out, it's not that hard. But it's just there's so many jump rings. You're like, which one do I press? And you really gotta like think about it as you're going through there. But yeah, once you get it, very intuitive, very fun. Oh, I always forget to jump out there. So you do, that part's the hardest part of the duel because you do the spider part at the top and as soon as you're done, you gotta jump out of the 1 block gap in the bottom. Oh man, takes some quick reaction time, that's right. See, it's so easy to go down too early there. And you think you have space, like it looks like you're gonna hit the slope. But you don't, you gotta wait until the bitter end of those slopes, yo. Whoa. Whoa. Let's go. You gotta hold the button on all the slopes, and I didn't hold the button there. This part is deceivingly hard, because most of the slopes you have to hold down the button as you're jumping so you don't get a lot of height. You just do a small jump off the slope. Except some of them, it doesn't matter. I think most of them you do have to hold the button, but some of them there's like 2 jump rings after, some of them there's 1 jump ring after. So there's a little bit of like mind games going on. Like you have to have the last part fully memorized, which I thought I did, which kind of sucks, but anyways, as you guys saw, like after the level's like all like pretty hard demonish, but definitely like the spider part is the hardest. And after you get past the spider part, you have like a good chance at beating the level, right? That was very close. That sucks. That really sucks. I took a day break from this level. Wish me luck. It just wasn't happening. I was dying some silly ass deaths. Whoa, I almost messed up at the end. That literally took me 4 minutes to do today. 3 attempts. I was just tired yesterday when I was trying this or something. I almost died at the end though. One of the jumps on the slope parts, like, I don't know, it's like 96%. You're supposed to wait until you jump again, but I jumped really early, but I just hit like the tail end of a jump orb. Oh my god. That was, I clutched it. I thought I was dead. I jumped and in my mind I was like, shit. But then I like held down the button to hit the jump orb and I just barely hit it. Wow. Stressful ending. I gotta say that the ending's really cool, but you really gotta practice it and get it in your muscle memory. And there's a lot of parts where you hold down the button and that part you're not supposed to, right? So like when you're stressing out, it's really easy to accidentally hold down the button when you're not supposed to. Dang. So anyways, that was easy today. I didn't expect to do it then. This level took me 1,614 attempts in total, but like I said, a lot of those were from a couple months ago. I died to the spider a lot. I was getting frustrated with it, but the more I played it and the more I practiced it, I thought, you know, the timings are pretty intuitive. Like, it makes a lot of sense, but it's the hardest part to get down pat in your head. Just because it looks like the timings should be a certain way. It looks like you could maybe press the button early on a couple of them, but you can't, even though it looks like the slope would start down there. So it's like, you gotta not really believe what you're seeing. You gotta kind of believe what you feel, what you've practiced. But a lot of it is, you can believe what you see a bit. It has to just be at the end of each platform, but some of the timings are a little more lenient than others. And once you know which ones those are, you can, you know, you can make sure on those ones that are lenient, you can be a little less careful, right? You just need to know which timings are particularly hard. And I found, like, around 2/3 of the way through the spider part, there was one timing I kept on dying to. I kept on hitting it too early or too late. But once I practiced that part over and over again, I thought it was really intuitive. I really enjoyed playing this level. I think it's a fantastic addition to the Acid Rush 3 series. Visually stunning. Visually a very, very cool level. The boss fight looks amazing, and I like the idea of it spouting the stuff that goes out and it makes lines across the map and stuff. I love the theme with the gears always like spinning and making it feel like they're coming in onto you to crush you, to, I guess, cut you up. Very cool. Thematically very cool, and it all flows together very well. It's a Megacollab, but it doesn't feel like a Megacollab. It feels like a complete picture. It feels like a Megacollab done right, you know? Something that has this continuous flow that makes sense. You're not like, wow, this part totally looks different than the other parts. The whole project came together and gave us this kind of like toxic factory acidic feel all the way through. Very, very cool. Very well done to all the creators. And I am honored to have included this level in the 12 Demons of Christmas. So yeah, very good job. Serponge, you hosted another fantastic Megacollab. And to all the other creators, awesome. You guys did a fantastic job. Anyways, that is the 12 Demons of Christmas number 2 done. Number 3, I'm not too sure what I'm gonna do. Actually, I do know what I'm gonna do, never mind. I've planned out a lot of the levels, but there's still some that I haven't planned yet. I think, like, at the point of this recording, I've planned out the next 3 levels. And some other ones that will appear later, but I'm not too sure what dates there are. There's still, like, maybe a gap for, like, 5 levels I haven't figured out, but I'll figure it out as I go, like I did last year. Figure it out. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Remember to leave a thumbs up, and as always, peace.